Hello to my Scorpios. This is Queen Amun Ra coming to you with your general reading. All right, Scorpios, the moon is now in Sagittarius on its way to a full moon in Capricorn, a full harvest moon in Capricorn on the 9th/10th. Hopefully everybody's having a great day. The reading is for the 6th through the 13th of July. So you all rule 8th house. So we're no longer in the moon in Scorpio. So hopefully everybody's done their purging. And 8th house is all around intimacy and shared possessions. 8th house is where we encounter many of the darker aspects of life. Here we can experience loss and emotional crisis, but also deep transformation. 8th house covers the intimacies of relationships and complexities of shared finance. So let's get into it. Let's get into it. Let's set the tone for your reading. Let's set the tone for your reading. All right, let's go. I am deserving of all the good in my life. I am a source, right? The great I am. Right now, at the time of filming, Pluto, which is a judgment card, that's one of your ruling planets, is retrograde in Aquarius, but it will be in Aquarius until 2043. It gives everybody an opportunity to break some kind of generational cycle, chain, and curse. So, and Neptune is retrograde in Aries, right? And Aries is the Emperor card, which is ruled by the Tower card, Mars. This is at the bottom of the deck. Something about a Sagittarius wanting you to see the bigger picture in something. All right, let's get into your reading. So, Moon in Sagittarius. Sagittarius rules 9th house. 9th house is all about quest and adventure. So you want to please pull your birth chart. Please pull your birth chart. So it looks like a Sagittarius wants you to aim higher or vibrate higher. They take some kind of action to vibrate higher. 9th house is all about our sense of what lies beyond the horizon. It invites us to travel both physically and through our long distance journeys, mentally, through higher education, philosophy, and religious contemplation. It covers ethics and ideals and the spirit of law. First card out of the deck, somebody wants you to make a decision about who you partner with in business and partner with in love. So a decision has to be made. Who somebody partners with, a quick decision. Yeah. So somebody's going to be going back through their mind. Somebody's going to be going through their mind, making a decision. Like who you connect with. And something about fire energy. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. A quick decision, like lightning fast. Mm-hmm. Because I say in all of my readings, meek does not mean weak. Somebody's a pretty strong energy. Is a 9 of swords. Something has been a nightmare. Somebody may have been having nightmares about something. That's what you could be having. That's what you could have in common with somebody. That somebody's been having nightmares. You and somebody could have been having nightmares. Yeah, that's y'all. You and somebody could be sharing get like shit. Y'all could both be high priestess gifts. You're getting a lot of downloads, like, and it could have been coming fast through, through nightmares. A lot of nightmares, right? The moments have been driving you crazy, like, oh my God, what's all these downloads? What is this, right? So here's the Eight of Pentacles here. Something connecting to it's like a lot of downloads coming in at once, and so it's kind of hard to kind of say like, okay, I'm gonna put this over here, put it in different categories. Like I got all these ideas about multiple streams of income, but I got connecting to this and connecting to that. Like where do I like okay, who I'm partnering with this and partnering with that. I got all these ideas, and so it's trying to help somebody look at a bigger picture here. Like take some kind of action to stay focused. And so a lot of it has to do with really sitting down and writing it out. First, praying about it. Like, okay, starting out with prayer, seeing the bigger picture here. What do you have in common with people? What do you have in common with people? Right? There's a Nine of Wands here. If somebody's not coming back, somebody's not going back to something, somebody's not coming back, somebody's like, here's a Five of Wands here. The gossiping and all this. Somebody does not like gossiping. Somebody does not like all the talking around stuff. It's just that's a distraction. It's a waste of time. It's there are two energies who don't like all the gossiping, talking around stuff. They like big picture. They like, um, getting the job, getting stuff done, working, they have ideas, they get downloads, they like to get stuff structured. In other words, there were some energies who thought that people were going to meet their demise behind closed doors, but behind closed doors, they're getting work done, and they're getting work done fast. Like, and they're productive. They're able to stay focused. People thought they were meek, but they really let God fight their battles. And this is what you have in common with somebody. They get work done. They're not all about the getting distracted early. Like they just like, okay, they letting God fight their battles. They're not worried about all this getting distracted by stuff. They're not going, yeah. So sources like it's time to put a manhole cover over some stuff. It's time to put all some stuff behind. People sending spell work back. They don't have time for all of that. Here's six of cups here. 5 and 6 is 11. Emotionally, you all are a water sign. So source is saying, and you rule eighth house. So it's time to purge some stuff. Something is time to purge. It is time to purge some things and start pouring into you. So somebody will be getting off the fence, putting some things behind them and saying, okay, I got some good memories, some good childhood memories of some creative things that I've been wanting to do. I need to wake up from past nightmares. I need to get in my element. I need to start thinking creatively, multiple streams of income. I need to start thinking collaboration, not competition. Like somebody's whole mindset is about to switch up real fast. Yeah, somebody's mindset is getting away from all. Something that's just been heartbreaking. Somebody trying to move on from some past deep disappointment and past heartbreak. Eight of Swords here. Somebody feels like somebody could have said something to them, that somebody's having a total recall. I mean, somebody's in a very vulnerable state, in other words. Somebody's in a very vulnerable state, in other words. Here we have the Justice card. A lot of it has to do with somebody being a fixed sign too. And this is where knowing what your moon sign is very, very important. Yeah, here's the four wands here. Yeah. So Libra rules 7th house. Yeah, Libra rules 7th house. 7th house is about relationships. So something has come to an end. Yeah, something has come to an end because of something that somebody, something that somebody created. Um, a family member created, two family members created behind someone's back. So yeah, something has come to an end. I don't even know if you had anything to do with that part of it, but something that two other family members created that's just brought something to an end behind somebody's back in court. Here we have the 10 of Pentacles. So yeah, something has ended. What Source is trying to help somebody learn how to do is take faster action. When you see something, you know something, speak up. Like, yeah, you're deserving of all the good in your life. But when people see their family members are lying about something and they up to something, they doing something, they being shady, mean spirited, sneaky stuff behind people's backs, and people just sitting there looking like whatever this is, and people know their family members are they just shady. Yeah, that's what this is. Looking at the cards here. So I feel like somebody's gonna have a really good week because somebody is learning how to increase their prayer life. Somebody's a prayer warrior, right? But you're learning how to look at a bigger picture as well. You are deserving of all the good in your life, but a new start is coming for you. Somebody's learning how to get more in their divine masculine energy. Divine masculine, not toxic masculine energy. Divine masculine energy. Somebody's starting to put some fire up under themselves a lot quicker. You and somebody else, your couple is not y'all leaving behind overthinking, being around people who are motivated by the wrong things, assuming behind closed doors. People are, sad, depressed, having nightmares. They lying about stuff behind closed doors. People out here making stuff happen. They working. They just trust in God. Here we have sync with the moon. People are practicing dark magic and all of this other stuff. People out here like, look, they other people practicing dark magic. Let them practice dark magic. That's on them. Reframe. This is happening for me, not to me. Yeah, so passion. So somebody could be a dancer. That's a pretty design. Yeah, I'm seeing fire behind something, but somebody could somebody could love dancing. Somebody could have a hair care line, be growing their hair out. Yeah, any final messages, Source? Any final messages? Any final messages, Source? Any final messages? Four of Cups here. It's about apathy. Somebody feels like when their back is against the wall, it's time to tap in. Time to tap in. Yep. Time to tap in. Yep. Temperance card. Seeing things from a higher frequency. Getting balance. Resolving something within yourself. That's what I have for you. Hopefully this is helpful. I'll see you all in the next video. Bye.